Hello, this is Jalpa and welcome to our channel Master Medium. In this video, I will be sharing 6 very important guidelines on how to represent yourself during an IELTS English test. Tip number 1 and the first basic rule is to greet your examiner on entering the room with either a good morning sir or a good afternoon ma'am. This will show your etiquettes and also demonstrate your respect for the examiner. Tip number 2, which is very imperative, is to maintain sufficient eye contact with your examiner. Maintaining eye contact is basically a form of body language which is very important for any form of communication. It is also an incredibly strong indicator of your confidence. It will also reflect your comfort and show your openness in your communication. It generally so happens that students, either due to nervousness or due to being intimidated by the presence of a senior person, happen to look in all random other directions instead of maintaining eye contact with the examiner. This happens because they do not have sufficient experience of being in a professional environment. Maintaining insufficient eye contact with your examiner will directly impact your band score because this leaves the examiner with an impression of you either being low on confidence or of you having prepared a memorized answer. In order to avoid this, I would recommend you to practice mirror exercise, which is a very powerful technique. I will be talking more about this in our upcoming video. Tip number 3 is to maintain your enthusiasm with that of your examiner. For example, if your examiner shows a lot of enthusiasm in his talks by saying that, so how are you feeling today? Ensure that you answer with the same enthusiasm and say, well sir, I am feeling fine today. And on the contrary, if your examiner is a little soft-spoken and more polite and happens to ask you, well so how is your day today? Ensure that you answer in the same manner with the similar kind of politeness saying, sir, my day is well today. So well, by doing so, you will immediately strike an unsaid connection with your examiner and it may also fetch you some grace points. Tip number 4 is to maintain the pace and also the pitch of your speech, because it is so observed that during the initial part of the conversation, we tend to speak very fast as we want to pour out all the information that is gathered on our mind. But once the content is over, we tend to speak very slowly. This generally happens during the cue card section. Therefore, in order to be able to speak for 2 consecutive minutes, it is important that you speak neither too fast nor too slow. Another master technique which I would like to recommend here for you to be able to keep a track record of the pace of your speech is audio recording. Tip number 5, avoid slangs. I all know technically we are living in the so-called yo era where we tend to use words like yeah, nah, the, stuff. But ensure that you consciously avoid these words. Since we are in a professional setup, the usage of these words will tend to create a negative impact on the examiner. Tip number 6 is body language and formal dressing. While considering body language, ensure that you sit erect and hold your back upright. But in the process of doing so, also ensure not to stiffen your body, loosen out a little, stay calm and composed. By maintaining the correct body posture, you will be able to exude confidence and it will also enable you to maintain your eye contact with the examiner. And finally, stick to formal dressing as it will show your seriousness for the interview. Now let's take a quick review of this video. Greet your examiner, maintain eye contact, match your enthusiasm with that of your examiner, maintain the pace and pitch of your speech, avoid using slangs, body language and formal dressing. So do like and subscribe our channel as we'll be uploading more videos on tips and techniques to improve your vocabulary, spoken English and IELTS skills. And if you are looking for further professional assistance, you can contact us on Facebook or Instagram, or you can also leave a message here. Thank you for watching our video.